All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yeshua, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. All right, just wanted to do a walk and talk, in the spirit, things I've been meditating on this morning, listening to various brothers' videos, you know, certain news, certain things that are coming out, and I just want to expound, all right, on this scripture in the book of James, the second chapter, okay, the fifth verse, all right, so this James, all right, 2 and 5, and it says, hearken, my beloved, all right, brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and the heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love them? And when you go into that scripture, as it speaks about he chose the poor, of this world. And when you look out in this society, everybody, pretty much is obsessed, with being rich, with being famous, with having, status, clout, being idolized, being a celebrity. Okay. And now what's coming out, is the thing that these people, which we know, the things that our people, had to go into, to get into a certain level of success in this society. But now, that it's just coming out in the open, and it's being talked about and publicized like, it's like it was never worth it, you know? So being the poor of this world, really, we got it made. When I say poor, I mean that we're, scavenging, trash cans, to get our daily bread, okay? But we're not part of the upper echelon, when it comes to this society, okay? Most of us are, middle class, probably a little below middle class, maybe some in the upper middle class at best. But either way, when it comes to the clout, the celebrity status, okay, of this world, we don't have those things, man. But guess what? We're rich in faith. And see, we're really about to see the value, having faith in the times to come. Because you look at everything that's happening, and it's just so much, on the horizon. You got, you know, the we in the feast of unleavened bread. Okay, you had the blood moon a couple of days ago. You got, pretty much, war. All right, steady brewing. In that region of the earth in the east. Okay, you got talks about, cyber attacks and grid shutting down and then releasing, certain, chemicals going into April 8th. Which is the eclipse, the solar eclipse. And it's just so much going on, and we're in tune to these things, because a lot of times, this devil, he overhypes things and nothing happens, but we're still going to move, and be circumspect, move in wisdom, So all these things are happening, and we're in good spirits. See, it's one thing, to be in the good, to be, ignorant of these things, okay, so you're not bothered, you know. But it's one thing to know about all these things, have insight, and not be bothered because we got faith. Jake isn't moved by or bothered by certain news or things that happen because Jake is just ignorant. Jake don't know what the hell going on, But we have an insight, not only by news outlets, but through prophecy of what's to come, and we're comforted because hey, we're rich in faith. The Lord is making us rich in faith. Every time the Lord takes us through a situation and brings us out on the other side, that's like a deposit, into our faith account. Okay, and we want to go into the worst time ever with a bank account full of faith. Okay, because I say it's going to pay It's going to pay off, being poor according to this world standards and being rich in faith. So we really got it made. And you look at it, the brother, um, Elder Rakai Kwam in London, the last pre-recording he did, it's an edifying lesson, it's about 25 minutes long, but he goes into some things, and he goes into a very spiritual, edifying, perspective. When you go into these celebrities, it's like, you know, these men, okay, and women of our people, the things that they did, to get their status, you know, those things, all right, are not even worth it. You know, you look at um, what's coming out now, okay, with all these celebrities, and a lot of it is for the sake of distraction, while they do other things, but the fact that it's coming out, and what we see, man, is that these people have this status, they have money, okay, and I believe most of them just rich on paper, all right. A lot of them, be having that clout and the status, and be broke, but nonetheless, um, they're worshipped, they're idolized, okay, they're deified amongst our people. But when you look at it, man, we're way more free than they are. They're in a whole nother form of captivity, man. Okay, as a man, you got to submit yourself to another man. Okay, you got to be on call, okay, for other men. Okay, like, nah, man, like, it ain't enough Ferraris, it ain't enough so-called good-looking women, it ain't enough champagne, and it ain't enough money in the world, to where as a man you can be okay with being on call for another man. Okay, being submissive to another man. Okay, in that dynamic, like, nah, man, it is not worth it. Because as you see as these things coming out, because I didn't listen to a lot of this new rap, anyway. There's a few artists I would listen to, especially, working out, or just, while I was at work, kind of, that music, rap music goes into your root chakra, okay? So it kind of, you know, it'll get you, in a certain mode, to be active. But then, as of late, man, as we go into the feast of unleavened bread, all right, as we're in that feast now, and we know there's a spiritual overtone, removing certain, unwanted qualities, from within our spirit, you know. But, as of late, I've been, watching to a lot of that. I've been listening to a lot of that 432, 432 hertz frequency music. Been listening to mostly country, But I say that to say this, like, man, it's like once you find out, what those men, have done, once it gets, more obvious, man, you can't even look at those men the same. You know, certain men that they got in the headlines, and certain artists that you might have listened to, man, and it's like, once you hear about what these men have done, it's like you can't even listen to them anymore, man. It's like it's like, nah, man, like, you lose all respect, and the scriptures speak about, that the good name was better, you know, than riches, man. Pretty much, it say precious ornament, which precious ornament, represent, wealth, or material things. Okay, but the scriptures speak about having a good name is better than precious oil. And see, the Lord is allowing these people to get their name dragged through the mud. And you look at their whole setup, dealing with the whole celebrity thing, and you have only a few of them, that they push, okay, that they put in front of our people, as a standard on how to be. And everyone else is pretty much, losers that are imitating, those few celebrities that Esau, all right, shoves down their throat, you know. So you got millions of niggas imitating these few rappers, okay, but these niggas are losers. These niggas have failed rap careers, okay. These niggas are you know, are horrible adults, okay, because they're pretty much like children, you know, imitating you know, a damn character on TV, okay, the woman in the same position. You had these few women that Esau put as a standard, you know, for for how a woman to be, and you have millions of women, you know, pretty much are degenerates and losers, imitating, you know, that way to be, and it's a lose-lose, because pretty much their whole thing now that we see, because we all used to idolize that, man. We all want to be that, man. You know, we all seen ourselves, you know, as some type of celebrity, you know, making it somehow. You know, most of us had that dream, you know, and now we see that the Lord, you know, was always preserving us from that. You know, like it was certain doors, you know, that the Lord will close, okay, and we wasn't allowed in, you know. But for other people, you know, it fell in their lap, okay. You know, the Lord always, like, He had a ceiling, you know, on how far we can make it in certain things, how high we can get up in certain things. But that was the Lord preserving us, man, because now we look at it and we see, you know, we'll rather be considered poor in this world but rich in faith, okay, than to, all right, have so-called, you know, success and fame, okay, but no soul, okay, or no chance, okay, of being delivered from what's to come. See, here it is, you know, they have to live with that shame of knowing what they did. You know, that's why a lot of them get drugged up, okay. You see them start acting out, okay, because they're living with their shame. They, you know, because they got a conscience, especially, you know, they jakes. So eventually their conscience, you know, get to wearing on jakes, and that's a torment within itself, you know. Then, you know, a lot of them hearing this word, okay, and they've done so much, okay, that they know that they're finished and they're just a torment, you know. And see, they did this for a temporal kingdom. You know, they did all these things in a temporal setup, you know, and then they got a low quality reward. You know, look at the rewards, you know, that they got, you know, for what they did. Here it is, you're, you know, you're a man, okay, getting bent over, you know, you have to do, you know, all these different acts, okay, these small hats, you know, got you niggas, okay, you know, just freaked out, okay, but then look at the reward you get, man, okay, you get a car, okay, you get these cars that go out of style every year, you know, here it is, you spend $1 million on a Lamborghini, all right, 2023 Lamborghini, but then next year they bring out a new model, so now that model is old, okay, and if you don't get the new one, the other rap niggas talk about you, you know, here it is, you getting all this overpriced, you know, clothing and accessories, all right, Esau selling you them overpriced diamonds, okay, which diamonds are not rare, okay, you got certain places where diamonds just are on top of the ground. You know, the earth pushes forth those diamonds on top of the ground. Okay, so you get to buy, you know, a car with you get to buy this top dollar car with a 1 year expiration date on it. Okay, you get to buy this overpriced jewelry, which is in abundance. Okay, then, okay, you get the women that are left over. Here it is. Let's say, you know, you go, you know, you become a successful rapper. Okay, 2024. Okay, well, guess what? The women that you have access to now, they new to you, but they old to everyone else. Okay, you just get those passed down women, okay, that have been in that circle, you know, and then they hate you. All right, they just there to, you know, to get what they can get out you. So it's like, what reward is them niggas getting? And then they're told on, they're told who to marry, when to break up. Okay, they didn't get they getting told like, look, this year this scandal gonna come out on you. This year we need you to go to jail. Okay, this year we need you to play crazy. We need you to do this at the reward show. Them niggas, what reward is them niggas getting, man? Okay, like they really got a bad deal. But when we was, in the world, man, we thought they had it made, man. We thought they was living, like gods, man. Okay, but nah, man, these niggas are slaves, okay, to these devils. All right, like the woman that wants to be a model. Okay, here it is. The elder brother required Quan brought it out, and he went into like these women. All these women want to be models, you know, Instagram baddies or whatever. But when you go into what a model was, like where it came from, you will have those rich women, those well-to-do women, those noble women when they were coming to the boutiques. Well, those women didn't have time to pull off, their fine clothing and try on clothing. So they would get the slave girls to do it. And the slave girls will model those different dresses, and then those well-to-do women will pick what dresses they want. Okay? So you go into the origin of model, all right, it's pretty much a slave girl trying on clothing, okay, for the rich. Okay, because like I say, the rich, then the well-to-do women, they were decked out, so they ain't have time to get undressed and try on dresses, man. So they would get, those slave girls to do it when they went to the boutique. Okay, and all Esau did was put the word super in front of model, and made it a glorious career. Okay, and these women that these supermodels and all, these women that are supermodels and influencers and all these different things. Here it is, these women, they know how to put all these outfits on, but majority of them, they can't even fold the clothes that they got on their body. Okay, if you know how Eve just be having them clothes in their goddamn basket, nothing folded. Like here it is, they just know how to put all these outfits on, but these hoes can't even fold the clothes that they got on their body, man. Okay, because it's all about status, man. Okay, there's no quality. You see, the people with status in this world are really low life. Okay, they're really useless, and that's why the Lord just finna, okay, evaporate, just obliterate, okay, America, man, because Esau, has bred a useless society, man. Where men and women have just become useless, man. Okay, have just become useless. You see? So, I would rather, as the scriptures say, be poor according to this world standards, because, and rich in faith, because we just got everything to look forward to. Like they have nothing to look forward to, man. Okay? Their soul is gone. The only thing they have to look forward to is what they handlers want them to do next. Okay? How can, and we in the much, all right, we in a much better situation than them niggas, man. And I was just contemplating today, man, we're rich, man. Like I really, feel rich because first off, I got Yahushua. We got Yahushua. Yahushua is giving us this comfort of this understanding. We have so much to look forward to, man. Like we can't wait for Yahushua to bring the throne of David to the earth, man. We can't wait for Yahushua to come judge the earth in righteousness, man. Okay? We're rich in faith. We're rich in hope, man. Like we are excited, hey, we should be excited to wake up. The hell with, we gotta go to work, do certain shit, and we got certain vexations, man. But the joy of Yahushua, should be starting to outweigh all that, man, to where we excited about the times we're in, man. These people finna lose. They're disappointed. They're miserable. Okay? This is the time of their misery, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get there real quick. All right. let's get there real quick. Let's get that in the book of St. John. Let's get that in St. John 15. All right, it's the book of St. John, chapter 15. I think 16, so like St. John 16 and 20. It says, verily, verily, St. John 16 and 20, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. And see, you know, our time of sorrow is it should be dwindling, and our joy should be rising, man. Okay? Because the world, they had their time of rejoicing. Okay? They had their time when, you know, they got the wickedness, you know, was winning. Okay? Because you look at it, you know, wickedness, this was their age. You know, how Shai said, you know, matter of fact, let's get that since we there. You know, you got to get them precepts back to back, you know, get embedded. But Yahushua said, this is Luke 22, when they came for Yahushua, you know, he pretty much told them niggas, man. Okay? This is Luke 22 and 52. It says, then Yahushua said unto the chief priests and to the captains of the temple and the elders, which were come to him, be ye come out as against a thief with swords and staffs? So he's talking to niggas, man. Jake, it says, when I was daily with you in the temple, you stretched forth no hands against me, but this is your hour, okay? And the power of darkness. Let's read that in the NLT, verse 53, Luke 22 and 53 in the NLT. Why didn't you arrest me in the temple? I was there every day. But this is your moment. This, it says, the time when the power of darkness reigns. Okay? So this was the age of the wicked, but we're coming to the end of it. Okay? And wickedness is, we're seeing wickedness lose. Okay? This is what we're seeing. The age of wickedness is coming to an end. Okay? But Yahushua let them niggas know, look, this y'all moment. Okay? So all these niggas done had their moment. Okay? All these little ratchet, you know, little women, they done had their moment. Okay? This was their age. Because you look at it, everything always went in favor of the wicked. Okay? The woman that was you know, a harlot, a scam, you know, a scammer. Okay, loose. You know, she was winning. You know, had all these different benefits pouring in. It was a time they was winning. Okay? These niggas, you know, 2/3, they pretty much, you know, they got the first deals on all the women. They got all the perks, but didn't have to deal with no responsibility. Like, this was their age. You know, this was the age of Esau, niggas and the nigga woman. This was their age. You know, so for a time, they prospered. They was idolized. They was, you know, deified, man. Low life niggas was looked up to, was worshipped. You know, the useless woman was worshipped. You see, but this was their age. But now we see it coming to the end, and even before it completely comes to the end, we're seeing that we're in a far better situation than them, man. You know, I look at, you know, my little setup, man. You know, I really see that I would much rather be in the situation I'm in, man. I would rather be in a situation living check to check. You know, like I say, we got the Yahushua, you know, we got the church, you know, we can come together and build and edify, you know, faith boosters. You see? So we got our own community as believers, man. You know, got, you know, my family situation, cool, man. Okay, so it's like I feel like I'm rich, you know, but it begins with Yahushua. You know, I got abundance, because really, when you got everything you need, anything extra is abundance, man. You know, when you got everything that you need, everything extra is abundance. Okay, and you realize, man, you know, life is about way more, because those things are empty. You know, like I say, a certain type of car, certain type of outfit, and then all them niggas gotta copy each other, man. They gotta follow the same trends. They gotta drive the same car. Like, you know, one thing about it, I love being authentic. I love being, authentically me. The flaws and all. You know, I enjoy be authentically me, man. You know, I enjoy being around authentic people, man. You know, not people that sound like you get around Jake and they sound like a little baby robot. They just mimic everything that nigga say, or any one of them niggas, man. Or you get around a woman and she sound like a goddamn, Cardi B, a sexy red robot. You know, it's like there's no authenticity amongst our people anymore, man. Everyone is trying and clawing to be the same thing, to be in that same position in this world, man. you know. So, uh, 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 yeah, man. Like these people are finished, okay? And the Lord, is closing the curtains on this place, man. All right, and we got it made because hey, we got Yahweh Shai. You see, and Yahweh Shai finna give us everything, man, and we gonna be able to enjoy it. Okay, like Neely Fuller, he went into it. He said, if you own by another person, Neely Fuller, he go into white supremacy, which we know is Edomite supremacy. But we we he went into like he spoke on something, and he said, if you're owned by someone, how can you own anything? If you're owned by someone, how can you own anything, man? Okay, and the fact that we got, these social security cards, the driver's license, you gotta get a passport, ask permission to leave. Okay, that shows that what, man, you have an owner. Okay, you get a passport, you're asking your owner, okay, can you leave? All right, when you go fill out a job application, okay, what are you doing? You're asking, okay, your owner for employment. Okay, you start your own business, and you have to get, LLCs and all these different things where you're asking your owner for permission to start a business. Okay, the the state, okay, doesn't recognize your marriage unless you get it certified by the owner. So he made a point, like, if you don't own you, what can you own? Okay, so all these niggas that done sold out, for the illusion of wealth, for the illusion of power, for the illusion of success, man. Okay, because Esau can script them niggas down to nothing when he feel like it. Okay, if he wants, he'll have Jay-Z back in Marcy Projects. Okay, he had P. Diddy back in Harlem. All right, working at Pizza Hut if he wants. Okay, if niggas don't own nothing, man. That's why you go into this NWO, it's gonna be all about your social credit. See, them niggas are already on the social credit. You go into China, and with China they always talk about the social credit. Your behavior dictates your access, to certain things in society, to certain privileges in society. So if you say something or do something, okay, that's in disagreement with the government, okay, they can stop you from traveling, stop you from shopping at this store, okay, stop you from online purchasing or whatever, permit you, stop you from working, they it's all based on your behavior, what they call a social credit score. Well, you look at it, these celebrities, they've been on the social credit score. Okay, if they say something, okay, that's not politically correct, like you had that nigga the baby, he went on stage and said something about, them moles, all right? And you see what happened, okay? That was a major backlash, man, okay? You see these men when they, how people try to sneak something, cause Jake be having their conscience and they be fed up and they be wanting to cry out, so they'll try to, sneak something out, man. And guess what, man? Okay, Esau shut them niggas access down, man. Niggas start losing endorsements, okay? Get blackballed, can't go on tour, You see? Them niggas been on the social credit score, man. Okay? And there's a man that's tortured, man. The scriptures say, matter of fact, let me get that. I think it's in the book of Sirach. And here's how I like to go into this. Okay. And see, Yahushua, when Yahushua rewards us, it's going to be, a real reward. It's going to be real abundance. Okay? And it's going to be truly ours, man. Our land is going to be our land. Our resources is going to be our resources. Okay? Our time is going to be our time. Okay? Our women are going to be our women. Our family, our sons and daughters are going to be our sons and daughters, man. Okay? In this society, you're just leasing everything. Everything is leased. Okay? Everything is leased, man. You can send your children to school one morning and they don't come back. Okay? You got CPS. And it ain't even got to be legit. They can make something up. Okay? Because we know where those CPS children end up. A lot of them, man. Okay? Or your child, your son can come back, as Tina. He can leave as Tremaine, all right, and come back as Tina. Okay, what can you do? What you gonna do? Okay, so everything here is leased. You see, you had this guy at some concert, and his wife was up there dancing with, the performer. I don't know if it's a singer or a rapper or whatever. So he got on stage, to get his wife off stage. And guess what? Security came and got that nigga out of there, man. And his woman stayed on stage. Okay? So what the hell do we got that can't be taken away at the snap of a finger, man? Okay? So these niggas done did all these horrific acts. Okay? These horrific acts, man. All right? For the illusion. It's all an illusion, man. Okay? But even us in our lower state, we have way more liberty than them niggas, man. All right, let's get this real quick, because it's all about a mindset. Like, that's why I go into Stoicism, which, of course, it got bones in it, when you go into Stoicism. But really, that's the concept of Jake, because you go into those different Stoics. They were Jakes. Marcus Aurelius, all right, which was a Roman emperor. Then you had the man that he learned from. He was a Jake that was a slave in Roman. I think started with an E. I watched a little clip on him. But yeah, man. Mostly Jakes. That had a moral conduct. They was all about morals and character. And not being slave to your circumstances or to wealth or to pleasure, So let's get this real quick and I'll get another one. This is Sirach 29 and 22. And said, better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than delicate fare in another man's house. Okay, so it's better for you to live in a cottage, okay, and you have sovereignty in your situation. You might have your little garden in the back. Okay, you might have you 2 or 3, lamb, some chickens. You see, but guess what? All right, you got self-government. Okay, you're not moving to the tune of another man. Okay, You're self-governed. You got your own situation. You might have a wife or two and be straight. You know? But see, Esau made it seem like these men were better off, okay, but they was in another man's house. Cause really them Esau cars them niggas driving, them Esau houses them niggas in, them Esau women that them niggas got, okay? There's Esau TV that them niggas on, them Esau arenas that them niggas perform in, okay? But they live, Esau portray like they live these delicate lifestyles, but nothing is theirs, man. Okay? Like Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know, just like they did back in the day when they would come take, you know, Jake woman, you know, and do what they want with it, then give her back to the husband the next day. What you think happening with Beyonce and them, man? Okay? All right? Hey, she getting flown out, freaked out, and then handed back to that nigga, man. Okay? And all of them is like that, man. You see? Or otherwise, he getting flown out, freaked out, and then sent back to her ass, man. You know? But they push it as if they just live these delicate lives, man, but it's in another man's house. You know? So this little bit, even though we in captivity, man, hey, we got way more freedom than them niggas, man, and we in a far better position. Guess what? The Lord got us in a position to where, you know, we're finna be upgraded, man. We finna get promoted for real. See, we finna have real authority, man. Okay? The Lord said how he was gonna give us what? Power over the nations, man. Them niggas don't even have power over themselves, man. Okay, the higher up that these guys get, these women get, you know, they don't even have power over themselves anymore. You know? So the Lord said he gonna give us power over the nations. Okay? That's why you go here to St. John. Okay? Let's get there in St. John. Let's get there in St. John chapter 10. All right, this is the book of St. John chapter 10. All right, in verse 10, it said, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Okay? So when you go into, all right, Esau Edom, all right, he's all about stealing your liberty. He's all about stealing your innocence. He's all about stealing your liberty. Okay? And the main thing he wants to steal, all right, is your ability to think in righteousness, man. Like, see, these niggas done sold they soul. Like, he really done stole these niggas' souls. Like, we gotta understand. Esau owned these niggas' image and likeness. Your name, image, and likeness. Like, you hear these college players, it's like, yeah, these college players getting money. They got these NIL deals. Okay? Well, what does NIL stand for? Name, image, and likeness. Okay? Well, this I probably do a whole lesson because that's a lot in there. But we're just gonna briefly touch on it. Because your name, okay, when you go into the MOTB, where they said they had the name of the beast, okay, the image of the beast. Well, Esau wants you, he wants you to operate in his image. Now, LeBron James is operating, okay, under the name and image of the beast and the likeness of the beast. He got to do things that's in the likeness and the image and the name of the beast. Okay, he can't disagree with trans people. Okay, if they call him right now and say they want Bronny to wear a dress, guess what? His son got to put their dress on. Okay, if they call him right now and say Bron got to be a sacrifice, he got to be a sacrifice. Okay, LeBron can't associate his image with nothing outside of what the devils want him to associate that image with. Jay-Z, that's why they get them niggas that money, because they sell their name, image, and likeness, man. That means everything that you do, everything that you think, everything that you associated with, all right, has to be according to what I want. Okay? All them niggas Mayweather. Esau own all them niggas name, image, and likeness, man. NIL. And them niggas get that money. Okay? You see? But they be through. Okay? There's a lot of demons, you know? But it's all good. They finished. All right? But then you go read this in the NLT. St. John 10:10 said the thief's purpose is to steal and to kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. And see Yahweh Shai, he's going, because see, pleasure ain't a sin. Okay? But there's an order, there's a structure, okay, to the pleasures that the Lord set up. Pleasure itself is not a sin. Okay? Having resources and wealth is not wicked. Okay? Drinking wine is not wicked. Music and partying is not wicked. Feasting, okay? Women, all right, having women is not wicked. It's just the order that this devil does it, the disorder that this devil does it in, it becomes wicked. Women on women, orgies, men on men, okay? Adultery, you see? Lewdness, you know? Excess, you know, overdoing it. Okay? You know, giving instructions of death in music, like the way he does these things are wicked, man. That's why when you go here in the book of Psalms, you know, they probably Esau got all these bots and, you know, and then another thing, these people hurt, man, because it's coming out. You know, here it is, they've been parading in our face all this time, like, we need to be like them, and then the Lord got it, everything coming out. A brother can put that, what's that, Mark 4:22, you know, people hurt, you know, because they was looked at in a certain image, like we looked at these guys as being, you know, tough and, you know, being these alpha males and all the women on them, and, you know, they just these invincible, you know, these super rich niggas, man. Okay? You know? So now, as these things are coming out, man, and these niggas are getting a very bad name, man, but the Lord is embarrassing these niggas, man. Even though Esau is doing these things for distractions, the Lord that's embarrassing these niggas, man. Okay? So let me get this real quick. Yep, to your brother posted. It's the book of Psalm 16. All right, it's the book of Psalm chapter 16, verse 11. It says, "Thou wilt show me the path of life." Okay, and see, like I've been saying, the Spirit been, you know, having brothers say, like Yahweh Shai is teaching us how to live. Yahweh Shai is teaching us about purpose. You see, them niggas, they exist to serve the purpose of Esau. Okay, that's why they under strict orders under Esau, because they're an extension of the will of Esau. But see, Yahweh Shai is showing us the path to life, man. Yahweh Shai is teaching us immortality, man. Like the way we're beginning to think is immortals, man. Okay, like this is the way. Like you go into, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, the family structure. Those are instructions of how to eternally live in the earth, man. So the Lord is really teaching us, Yahweh Shai is really teaching us immortality, man, the path of life. Okay? It says, in thy presence, okay, is fullness of joy. At thy right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. Okay? So at thy right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. So pleasures are not wicked, but the Yahweh Shai is teaching us, all right, pleasure and righteousness, man. Okay? You look at, hey, wine, you know, hey, wine puts you in a good spirit, you know, when you're using it right. A woman, you know, in her order, okay, is a wonderful thing. That's a miracle, you know, of the Most High, like, dang, you know. So those things weren't, you know, those things aren't inherently bad, okay? It's just the order you know, that we use these things in this society, that they're, you know, showcasing this society, man. Okay? Let's go here. I think the brother got it. This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 22. This is brother Baj, Sha'al Amath. Mark 4:22 said, "For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad." So everything's coming out in the open, man. Okay? And one thing about it, you know, niggas love to protect their popular reputation. They love to protect this persona of, okay, of them being that nigga, man. But you can't act like you that nigga, man, and you around here getting your back broke, man. Okay? And the woman they just threw, like the women that, you know, either degenerate women that Esau got up here, they finished. You don't have to expose them. Okay? You just hear them rap for 10 seconds and it's like, God damn. You know, they pretty much tell everything. You know, but them niggas, you know, they try to act like they these alpha, you know, tough males. Okay? And then they around here, you know, it's like, damn. You see? And everything just coming out, man. All right? And you niggas finna lose. Okay? And you niggas finna lose, man. So let's get this here. So I'd rather be poor, considered poor, you know, because that's the new thing, you know, these little Eve rappers, you know, broke nigga, you know, poor nigga, you know, if you ain't got this much, if you ain't driving this, and, well, you know, I'd rather be that poor ass nigga that they talk about in these songs, rich in faith, you know, potential joint heir with Yahweh Shai for eternal rulership in righteousness, okay, where there are pleasures forevermore in righteousness, okay, than to be one of these degenerate niggas, okay, that they're instructed to tell our people to be like, man. You know? So, yeah, let's get this, man. You know, we'll end it here. You know? And get some steps in. 1 Samuel 2:6, it said, the Lord killeth. I started at 7. It said, the Lord maketh poor, all right, and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. And see, as we understand these things, that because, you know, in the world, we all, some of us had that go get it mentality to go chase the bag, and, you know. But as we mature and understand that, we understand, like, man, really it's the Lord, you know, that's in full control, you know. So if he wanted someone to be rich, as the scriptures say, is a light thing to make a poor man rich on the sudden. You know, so ultimately, you know, it's the Lord. And see, the Lord has allowed a lot of people, you know, to become rich because he wanted it to be for that damn nation, you know, in this society, man. Okay, but we understand everything that we get is of the Lord, you know, and everybody bragging about how much of a hustler they are. Then it's coming out, no, man. y'all niggas went that way. Y'all sit on that couch. You know, everybody talking about how smart they are and they came from the bottom. No, man. All right. Y'all niggas got flew out to them castles, man. Okay, with them devils, them small hats, man. Okay? But ultimately, man, we know increase comes from the Lord, and we'll wait, you know, for it to come in righteousness, man. Okay? It said he raises up the poor. Wait a minute. So the scripture talk about the come up of the poor. So in order for us to be raised, he said he raised up the poor. Okay? So in order for us to be raised up, we will have to be in a position that this society we consider being the poor. Okay? So, hey, I say we got it made, brothers. You know? Hey, you sisters that truly, you know, sincerely, you know, fighting, you know, we got it made. All right? So he raised up the poor out of the dust, okay, confusion, because that's the first phase of us, you know, coming into glory, you know, coming into these promises, man, is being raised out of that confusion, man. Because, see, that's how Esau has the leverage on everyone, because people are slave to their lust. If you're a slave to your lust, you automatically are a slave to this world, you know? And that's, you know, the leverage that this devil has on everyone, is that they're a slave to their lust. So if you're a slave to your lust, you're a slave to him, because he has the resources, he has the power. Okay? So if you're a slave to your lust, by default, you're a slave to Esau. Okay? But hey, Yahweh Shai freed us up from their way of thinking, that dust, that confusion, man. Okay? And it says, and he lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them, all right, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness. Yeah, the influence of Esau is fading. Okay, he was the mouthpiece of the earth. He was the one that said what was the standard and what was not. He said what was, righteous and what was wicked. Like he was the voice of the earth. Okay, but the scripture say he's gonna be silent in darkness, man. Okay, this man finna get that great demotion, and his wicked influence will have no sway in the earth come soon. Okay, so the things that people look at is awesome and prosperity, and the things that people glorify now, that's not gonna have no weight in our kingdom, man. Okay, don't be no supermodels in the kingdom. All right, ain't gonna be no trap niggas. Ain't gonna be no scammers. All right, those things are not gonna be a culture in our kingdom. Okay. Reading on, it says, the adversaries of the Lord shall be broken in pieces. Esau, Edom, out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. The Lord shall judge the ends of the earth. Okay, here in America, man. Okay, the mother of harlots, man, the source, the motherland of wickedness. And he shall give strength unto his king, Yahushua, and exalt the horn, the power of his anointed. That's Yahushua. Okay, and this is what we're aligning ourselves with, man. Okay, the righteous kingdom that the Lord has to come under Yahushua. So every day, in the feast of unleavened bread, man, when you have your supper, hey, just throw a prayer up, of appreciation for what Yahushua did, and every day is another day to, show that commitment, to that covenant, man. Okay, hey, the sacrifice, man. You see, so that's the point. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of bug outs today, man. Through. Okay, finished. Finished, man. But that's the point, man. Lord will, you brothers. All right, and you sisters edified. Till next time I say shalom. Kwam Yashala, Kabah, Soon, shalom.